Hillary Clinton has traveled a long road to this historic moment.
Tonight's victory is not about one person. It belongs to generations of women and men who struggled and sacrificed and made this moment possible.
From First Lady to U.S. Senator to Secretary of State, those sometimes difficult years shape the candidate she has become.
She's smart, she's tenacious, she doesn't give up, she's a political combatant, but, beneath the sometimes friendly, benign demeanor, there's one strong political competitor.
Isikoff was the first journalist to uncover the affair between then-President Bill Clinton and White House intern Monica Lewinsky. He says Hillary Clinton's suspicion of the media and reluctance to be fully transparent grew during her husband's presidency.
You can see a connection between, the hardline views she formed then and her decision to have that private email server that has caused her so much trouble this time around.
The barriers of public life have often prevented her from showing her personality.
She was cool. She was, and I mean that in the right sense. She was calm. She was more calculating.
Fournier has covered Clinton since the 1980s. He says she is a tough woman with a good sense of humor who has fought battles against sexism, allegations of corruption, and her husband's infidelities. Those experiences could make her a better candidate.
If you really want to be a lot better than Donald Trump and blow him away, you got to be more like that scrappy, transparent, funny, vulnerable person that you were.
Clinton has acknowledged that she's not a natural politician, but her greatest challenge may be proving she can be trusted.
She squandered her credibility. She's almost as distrusted as much as Donald Trump.
In an election year marked by a desire for authenticity, Clinton will have to convince voters her decades in the public eye are a strength, not a weakness.
She's a figure from another era, and elections tend to be about the future. They tend to be about who's going to change things.
Clinton did her part Tuesday to start making that argument for voters.
So many of you feel like you're out there on your own, that no one has your back. Well, I do. I hear you. I see you. And as your president, I will always have your back.
Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Washington.